Well, hello everyone. Josh here with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. Thank y'all for taking the time to tune into the channel and watch this video today. I appreciate it. And if you haven't had the chance yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. And when the video's over, if you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up and comment your thoughts. So it's going to be a little bit different today. I'm going to do just kind of a ride through a section after I'm done cutting it. So it's a little later if you can't tell by daylight going down. So it's a little after 8 o'clock. So I'm actually doing my intro after I've already done some previous footage. But I want to just show that footage after the intro here. And then I will get back into something I think I've talked about before. But since I've gotten a lot of new subscribers and I can't remember how long it is since I brought it up, just kind of want to get y'all's thoughts on it again and see what y'all think. And yeah, we'll dive into it and see what y'all think. So stick around. Alright, so as you can tell from the footage, just driving through just actually the back section. I'm at the cemetery. And so the back section you see got some stripe action going on. That was mowed. It was actually double cut all the way across with the quick track. So I had to double cut it because the Bahia has kicked in and it was starting to go crazy. So a lot of that. And so just kind of cleaning up the stragglers. So basically just kind of down and back over a section and then kind of follow the same mow direction to get the stripes in there good for the second cut to clean it up. So I guess kind of a wash and wax thing, like I've talked about before, kind of my thing. Um, kind of a good rough cut and then fine tuning it with the second pass to smooth everything out. So yeah, I'm going to turn the camera around here and talk about something with the quick track. And I did do a little bit of mowing with the Z-Track up front, and y'all let me know what y'all think about it. So like I said, I think I've talked about it before, but I don't recall how long ago that was and what kind of feedback I got. I know I've gotten a bunch of subscribers in the last few months, so some of my new subscribers may have had some feedback on this. So let me get the camera turned around and talk about it real quick. Alright, so here's my mowers, the Z-Track and the Quick Track. Quick Track did a good job today, so it's running a lot better. O2 sensor cleaned it up a lot. I think it's still got some tweaks maybe that need to be done with the governor and throttle adjustment just a little bit. But overall, it's doing good. You can see there's the new springs and pulleys that's on it. Currently have a set of the sharpened, well, they're not as sharp, but those are the copperhead mulching blades. So I had a set at the shop, so I just sharpened those up and swapped out the predator blades that were on it. But to my point, what I want to really talk about is cut quality and cut difference in these two machines, and something that I really don't get. So y'all know me, I've had this Z-Track here for 5 or 6 years. So it's been my bread and butter for a while. I still love this mower. It does a great job. Um, I love the Quick Track. Since I demoed some stand-ons, I kind of wanted one. I found a decent deal on this. Not going to get into everything that this one's been through. Y'all already know if you've been watching the channel. If not, go back and check out some videos with some how-to stuff on the Quick Track and things like that. But just some quick specs. The Z-Track is a 54-inch cut. It's a 23.5 horse Kawasaki. It weighs, I think, 1,280 pounds is the weight on this vehicle. Like I say, 54-inch cut. I believe the blade tip speed per the specs on this is 18 or 18.5, 18,500 feet per second, I think is how they measure it. I think the deck depth is roughly the same. I think these are 4s or 5s. I want to say these are 4-inch deep, maybe. Without my ruler here, you're looking at maybe 5s. So deck depth is roughly the same. The Quick Track is a 52-inch deck, so slightly smaller deck. It weighs roughly 950 pounds, so a little over roughly 300 pounds, 325 pounds lighter. It is a 25 horsepower EFI Kohler engine. And it seems to me that as far as the blade tip speed on this is 19,000 feet per second. So you have a lighter mower, more horsepower, a smaller deck, which means you're not handling as much grass, and faster blade tip speed versus this mower with a larger deck. As far as width, not much, but it is wider. The blade tip speed is lower, the horsepower is a little less, and the mower weighs 300 pounds more. Now I understand the weight probably keeps it closer to the ground as it's mowing, so I get that part of it. But on a relatively even run of ground, especially through stuff like Bahia, it seems that the the Z-Track cuts better than the Quick Track. And I know the Quick Track is modeled after the Wright. I think it's the Standard X, maybe the Standard B, but it's modeled off of Wright's platform. And the Wright Standard X, I know that I demoed, probably cut a little better and had better disbursement of the clippings than the Z-Track did. Just, my thoughts on that from my demo time. It just seemed like it did. So knowing that this is off of that platform, I'm just curious as to what y'all's thoughts are on why this doesn't cut at least as good in the general sense initially as the Z. Now on a double cut pass, you can tell from the video that this thing, it cleans it up nice. Good disbursement too. But just talking about initially, it seems like I have a lot less stragglers mowing through the same turf or type of turf in the same lawns. I have less stragglers on the initial pass with this mower versus this mower. So is that just simply maybe the way the deck's baffled, or is there something else? Y'all's thoughts on that? I don't know. Just something I noticed. I want to know what y'all's thoughts are on it. Again, I love both these machines. I enjoy both of them. The Quick Track's really fun to ride. It has its clear advantages over the Z. But I think the Z has some advantages over the Quick Track as well. So, but just on as far as cut quality on that, with the specs that I mentioned, what are y'all's thoughts on that? What's the difference? Is it just simply baffling in the way the deck is made? Um, Let me know. So, and I'm going to do this again every time I talk about this. I'm going to call them out. Um, and I'm especially going to call them out because I just recently saw the Bad Boy stand up. They've kind of upped their game a little bit on their stander. So, when I demoed the stand-ons before, I demoed the Bad Boy Revolt. I also demoed one of these, but it had the wheels on it. I don't really like them because there's a smaller tire, but that's just me. Um, but I demoed one of these that actually had this engine on it, so it had the 23.5 Kawasaki engine on the 52-inch cut, or 652R, and it did really well. And y'all can go back and check that video out. I may see if I can look that one up and put the link in the description where I did a little bit of mowing with it, or did a review of it. But my call out here is for John Deere. I love John Deere, as y'all can tell. Obviously, all the green and yellow stuff I got, they ought to be sending me. They ought to be sending me mowers and promo gear every couple of months. But so my issue with this is, and again, the Wright Stander X, which I think is what this is modeled after, is a great machine. But to my point of cut quality between these two, John Deere needs to put the 7-iron Pro deck on this machine, and they need to go to the FX 850 Kawasaki, and maybe even up this to the 29 horse Kohler engine in one model. So because the Bad Boy mower, and I've seen one, and the one that I demoed did a good job. That was actually the first standard that I demoed. So turn this around. So my thoughts on that is, I just actually seen the same Bad Boy Revolt mower, 54-inch cut, stand on, and it has the FX 850 Kawasaki on it. Now I know Bad Boy is still relatively new considering John Deere's history, so you're paying for knowledge and history as well sometimes with John Deere. But there is roughly a $2,500 to $3,000 price difference in those two machines. This mower, as it sits here, the 652R, with the Kawasaki engine on it, the 23.5 Kawasaki, no MOD deck, no twills, is roughly $10,000. $9,500 to $10,000, somewhere around $10,000. The Bad Boy Revolt 54-inch with the FX 850 Kawasaki that I priced the other day at my local dealer, he said that the price was, I think, $7,600. So you're right around $2,500 difference. And you know, I can't knock Bad Boy. I know that they've had their issues, but everybody else does too. So what are y'all's thoughts on that? Do y'all support my thoughts on the changes that John Deere should make to this, to the stand-up, to the quick track? Those things may be coming down the pipe, I don't know. And your thoughts on the cut quality stuff. So I've rambled on here now for a good 10 or 12 minutes, something like that, I think. So I'm just going to shut up and close this one out and say, let me know what y'all think. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. We creeping on up towards 1,000, and got some help from Ray over at Ray's Lawn and Landscape. So once again, shout out to Ray. And I was a little late to the party on seeing this because I'm just behind on my videos. But if y'all haven't checked him out yet, channel is Glendale Flowers. He's got a good channel, and I think a couple of weeks ago he got him a new Gravely Pro Stance stand-on mower. He'd been doing a lot of videos. He did a lot of stuff with, I think it was a Craftsman self-propelled push mower. Did a lot of cleanups and stuff like that. And so got him a new piece of equipment for his arsenal. Y'all check him out. He does good work. And Chris over at Chopping Blades also. I watched it. He just did a pruning video. Did an excellent job with that. So if y'all haven't had the opportunity yet to check him out, check his channel out. And once again, thank y'all. I appreciate all the support. And y'all don't forget, y'all be safe, be kind, be blessed. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.